Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com, and today we'll be reviewing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual model number 114300. We'll be going over the pricing, the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Okay, so as of June 2018, you can get this watch from an authorized Rolex retailer for $5,700 plus tax, or you can come to JazTime.com and take a look at the most up-to-date pricings before you make your purchase decision. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into the dial. So this dial style is the black dial with contrasting white squared indices behind each hour marker. And it's actually, the black dial is a newer style dial paired along with the white dial. Actually, I do have the white dial here. So you can see both the black and the white dial. So these dial styles are new to 2018. They were shown at the Baselworld 2018 show. The previous 114300 dial styles you can purchase them in was the rhodium, blue, and grape, so much more colorful. They decided to go with the black and the white dial to do more of a nice, sportier, dressier, just overall streamlined look, as you would typically get from a entry-level Rolex watch, such as like the Explorer 1, the 214270, or even the Milgauss 1146-400. Has a nice black and white style dial. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the hour markers. So one thing to mention that's important is that the hour markers, as you can see, they're nice thick index hour markers with luminous filling. Same can be said about the hands. Everything fashioned out of 18 karat white gold to prevent any tarnishing. The luminous filling adding to the visibility at night, so you can obviously check the time at night just as easily as it would in the day as well. And that glow in the dark from that luminosity does go for up to 8 hours with a nice highly legible chromolite display with a blue, long-lasting blue luminescence. But the previous 114300s only had the lume at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position, while the rest of the hour markers were fashioned by just a solid index marker of 18 karat white gold. So that's one of the new updates that only specifically applies to the white and the black dials. Will have these full lume hour markers, and the previous more colorful style, which would be the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position, will have these this style hour markers. But of course, we have the Rolex logo at the 12 o'clock position with the Rolex name and Oyster Perpetual at the towards the 12 o'clock and towards the center of the dial. Moving on to the bezel now. Bezel is nice, smooth, high polished domed bezel. The high polish, very reflective of the light, and to add a nice sort of contrasting between the bezel and the lugs of the case. A little interesting for this watch, it is a dressier style watch, as we do have the nice high polished bezel, but typically for Rolex high polished bezeled watches and being dressier, they usually go for a nice high polish on the lugs as well. So it'd be like a high polished bezel and then high polished lugs on the top and bottom to match with that, to make it more dressier. But they've actually kind of done sort of like more of a hybrid, where it's dressier in the face, but the rest of the watch is more sportier. So we have, as we move on to the case now, we have a 39mm size case from an index finger to my thumb here, and we have a nice sand finish on the lugs all throughout. See a nice sand finish. On the side, as with all Rolex watches, nice high polish on the sides of the case. That matte pattern very nicely with the bracelet. Side profile not too high, as you can see. Will fit on the suit cuffs, dress cuffs very nicely. On the other side of the case, we have the nice high polish as well that patterns very nicely with the bracelet. Rolex crown logo on the crown itself. As we move on to the crown now, the crown is just a simple screw down to unlock double waterproofness system that simply unwinds counterclockwise as shown. In the standard position, this is actually where you can wind the watch from a dead stop. About 15 to 20 clockwise turns is all you need to get the watch started once more. A simple tugging of the crown will pull it out to the final position, the only other position that this crown specifically for the Oyster Perpetual can be in, and that will actually stop the second hand or the hack movement, allowing for precise time setting, such as an atomic clock online. Of course, you can also set the time bidirectionally as well. As with all all watches, pressing the crown back in will start the seconds hand once more, and always make sure to screw the crown nice and tight in against the case, as you want to keep this watch water resistance. Specifically for the Oyster Perpetual, you're looking at a water resistance of 100 meters or 330 feet. Alright, moving on to the bracelet now. So once again, mentioning that sportier look, we have the oyster style bracelet, nicely sand finished throughout the whole bracelet, so that brush steel throughout. Nice tapering from the first lug downwards to fit with the overall symmetrical look. Specifically for the steel used in the case and the bracelet, we're looking at Rolex's in-house made 904L steel, which has additional corrosion resistance and a nicer shine to the steel as well. As I show you the rest of the bracelet, you can see that nice sand finish throughout the whole bracelet. Moving on to the clasp now, we have the Rolex crown embossed onto the clasp itself. The clasp is just a simple folding oyster clasp that opens up as so, with revealing these nicely high polished, highly reflective clasp blades that have the Rolex name embossed onto it. So once again, I'll show you that closed. You can see that clasp blade filling in very nicely behind the bracelet. So once again, I'll show you that open. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the movement now. So the movement is housed in the simple oyster case backing. It is Rolex's in-house made caliber 3132 movement. It's a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement with a precision of -2 + 2 seconds a day, which is within Swiss specs or COSCE certification. The functions of the movement is just simply the center, hour, minute, and seconds hand with stopping in the seconds for precise time settings that I've shown you with the crown functions. The oscillator, however, is where the improvement was made from the 3132 from the 3131. So as in order, the 3130 was just the standard Rolex movement, the no date, with the functions of the center, hour, minute, and seconds hand, as I said before. And from the 3130, they moved up to the 3131 movement that's used in the Milgauss and the Air King, which is the 116900 on the the 116900. And those movements had added in the oscillator a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, which adds additional resistance against magnetism. From the 3131 movement, which to the 3132, which this Oyster Perpetual has, the 3132 added on top of that paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring a high-performance Paraflex shock absorber, which is in-house made shock absorbers by Rolex, which they claim to absorb 50% more shock absorption than the industry standard shock absorbers, which is the KIF shock absorbers. So with that said, the power reserve of the watch between the updates from the 3130 to the 3132 is still the same. It's the 48-hour power reserve, meaning you can put this watch down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Sunday afternoon, and it'll be keeping time just fine. Alright, so let me actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist now. Alright, so you can see very beautiful overall sporty aesthetic to the watch. Nice sand finish throughout on the lugs, on the bracelet. You can see that nice sand finish throughout, and then your eyes are caught by the nice high polish on the bezel to really frame in that nice black dial. And of course, as I've said, as if you don't like the black dial, this one did come in a white dial instead. So if you're interested in any of these models for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed, and if you like and we offer you a 1-year warranty. And if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.